Each candidate starts with a 2-minute opening statement, and then as we go through the questions, the first person answering the question has 2 minutes, and then 1 minute for everybody else on the panel. And as we move through the candidates, everyone will get a chance to answer a question first. When we do the closing statements, we'll do them in the opposite order, where Roy would go first for the closing statement. So with that, 2 minutes to you, Paul Quinn, to get started.
First of all, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to University of Mary Washington, the Freelance Star, JM, all the civic associations, and everyone for coming tonight. I appreciate, one, putting on this event, and two, for showing up tonight. I understand it's a work night, and I understand the time commitment, and I appreciate your involvement. I'd also like to thank the other council candidates here on the stage. Every single one of these people has served extensively in the city, either on the Planning Commission or on City Council currently or in the past. And I don't want anything I say tonight to detract from how appreciative I am for their service. So thank you. Let me just start off by saying this. This is officially my first political debate ever, all right? My opponents are probably licking their chops right now, and maybe they should be. It's no secret that I'm new to the scene. In fact, I've never been on city council. I've never been on the planning commission. I haven't served on any boards in the city. I own that. That is me. However, I would suggest that might just be an asset. And I'm offering you a kind of leadership that comes from a different kind of experience. I graduated from the Virginia Military Institute with a degree in economics and business. Then I married my wife, Lindsay. Lindsay's here tonight. Lindsay is a virtuous, loving, and extremely supportive mother and wife to me. I couldn't be more proud of her, and thank you for being here tonight. Following my marriage, I was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the United States Marine Corps. Shortly after that, I went through training and became an infantry officer. I deployed to Iraq twice in 2.5 years. All right. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Carrie Devine. I'm running for re-election to City Council. I'm an 8th grade teacher at Walker Grant Middle School. I grew up with 9 brothers and sisters, so discussions with animated groups are nothing new. My parents raised us to be part of the community we live in. I'm proud to say I was able to pass that on to my children. In fact, one of my sons, Garrett John, was mentioned in the Freelance Star article yesterday about the rescue squad members. He even returns from UVA some weekends to keep his volunteer status current. I raised 4 children here in Fredericksburg, mostly as a single parent, after being widowed 15 years ago. While teaching and council work are very rewarding, my career as a mom has been the most incredible joy of my life. And believe me, despite what some political pundits may say, I worked every single day as a mom. My oldest son finished college and has chosen to return to Fredericksburg to live and work, and I have 3 children in college at the moment. My interest and involvement in my community is not a fad or temporary or a campaign strategy. After graduating from Mary Washington and getting married, I looked around for where I could help. I was a founding board member of the Friends of the Rappahannock, and since those days more than 27 years ago, I've served as a Sunday school teacher, a scout leader, and a volunteer coach. I planted trees with Tree Fredericksburg, and I'm a MICA volunteer. I volunteer my students, as well as myself, for the Be a Santa to a Senior program to make sure everyone's remembered at the holidays. Prior to council, I served on the school board for 8 years, where we gained community support for one of the most important projects the city has ever seen, the building of 2 new schools. In my 8 years on council, the city has made great strides forward in meeting the needs and enhancing the quality of life for all. In addition to schools, we've accomplished Dixon Park, a permanent conservation easement for the Rappahannock River, a parking deck that allowed us to bring in a downtown hotel, police station, Eagle Village, Cal Ripken Foundation Fields, the foundation of a riverfront park, established the Arts and Cultural District, pathways, trails, a dog park and community gardens, and we're replenishing our urban canopy. Thank you. I look forward to answering your questions.
Good evening. I'd first like to thank Fredericksburg.com and all the civic associations for putting this on. We're here tonight to hear from you. This is your city and we serve you. And I want to thank candidates here, those who have served, those who plan on serving. Whoever wins, I hope everybody here stays involved in the community and making Fredericksburg a better place to be. I'm going to go ahead and give away the rest of my time for questions, because again, this is your evening. You want to hear from us and what your views are, and you're going to hear from us, and that's what's important. Thank you.
Get that closer to my mouth. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for this opportunity. Fredericksburg is a unique and compelling place. You and I are here tonight because we love the city of Fredericksburg. We're also here because there is potential in this city that is not being realized. My name is Roy McAfee. I've spent much time and effort in the last 2 decades trying to advance the things that are good about the city of Fredericksburg. My involvement in municipal policy began in 1994 on the Regional Transportation Advisory Group. Having seen the Mayfield Ferry Farm Bridge, I helped put a policy in place that made it difficult to construct another road without talking about pedestrian and bicycle access. I was one of the first people to begin the conversation to get a bus system back in the city of Fredericksburg. I continue to work to preserve and enhance the urban fabric of the city of Fredericksburg, to enhance our quality of life in the Planning Commission. In 2007, we took what's normally a static, expensive document, and we added goals and initiatives to it. We added those to each chapter. We also ensured that the connection to the capital improvement plan was there. This has given the consensus plan of our city, the comprehensive plan, what I like to call frustratingly slow forward motion. Too many of the discussions that will take place here tonight will be because the city has no financial plan. A restaurant has to be incentivized. We don't know. We don't have a plan. Kalahari shows up. We don't know how that fits. We don't have a plan. If we had a financial plan, we could use it as a yardstick for those programs. And if it had goals and incentives, we could grow our revenue streams in a way that reflect who we are and where we want to be. Thank you.